In your headlines, Minister of Planning talks delay on old schoolhouse demolition and the annual Cancer Walk this weekend. Hello, Turks and Caicos. Welcome to Newswatch. I'm Latoya Walking, your anchor for Thursday's newscast. Newswatch starts now. Minister of Physical Planning and Infrastructure Development Honorable Akira Mizik addresses the pushback by residents over on South Caicos over the demolition project of the old school house. Newswatch brings the latest in this leading story.
Honorable Akira Mizik says the COVID Works program's demolition projects were set out to beautify the communities by demolishing old structures that cannot be renovated or repaired, and in some cases constructing more modern and durable infrastructure. One of these up for demolition is the old school building in South Caicos, which is receiving some pushback from residents who are speaking to its historical significance.
The concerns raised are warranted, but the Ministry of Physical Planning and Infrastructure Development, after reviewing a structural assessment report, as well as having independent contractors visit the site, determined that the demolition of that property makes the best sense, and the redevelopment of the site that will capture and honor the history of that actual facility would be done during this term.
Mizik says the demolition exercise for that structure will continue as a new facility will be built in its place to honor the history of that building as a heritage and youth center.
But what we will do is show the conceptual design for the facility and the site and ensure that that is up on the site so that residents and descendants of the island of South Caicos can see that we are honoring the history of that facility.
The old schoolhouse is believed to have been constructed back in the 1800s and is a limestone-based structure which served as an all-age educational facility, a court, and housed some government departments. And with over 100 years of its existence, DECR structural assessment shows that the building is not safe for occupation.
The load-bearing beams are rusted in the inside, significant cracks to the facility, the interior and the exterior show that it is not fit for human occupation, and safety is one of our primary concerns.
Mizik says she and her team are available to sit down and answer queries and concerns that persons may have on the background of these projects. About 250 small to medium COVID Works projects are underway at the moment. The demolition project is valued at $15,000.
Residents over on North Caicos are lacing up to walk for a cause. The annual Cancer Walk is happening this weekend, and organizers say it's not too late to register. Here's the details.
Organizer of the Cancer Walk over on North Caicos, Sinclair Musgrove, says it isn't too late to register for the fundraiser walk this coming Saturday, October 9th.
This is our annual Cancer Walk, and once again, I am so humbled by the response. Our people really take this seriously. So the registration has been going really well, and I'm so pleased that many people who aren't able to walk, they are still making a donation.
Musgrove says the funds raised will assist in various aspects of the Cancer Society's mandate to assist those battling the serious illness.
It helps patients as well as the families of cancer patients. Sometimes they have to travel. Sometimes they have to, not only out of the country, the patient might, or the family might be from Grand Turk or from North Caicos, but they have to be in Provo while their family is having treatment. So that money goes for that. It's a very worthy cause.
Here is how the process will be carried out.
We are walking from the police station to Texaco gas station and back. And let me tell you something. If you're late, they start. And especially during COVID time, once you get there, you register, you take your temperature, you are off. So we don't walk in clusters. We walk, if a family comes, that family will walk together. If people who usually walk together, then they will go. So we don't wait for people to arrive so that they can walk. As they get there and they register or sign up, they are off.
Organizers are looking forward to an excellent turnout with COVID protocols in force.
We'll take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more News Watch.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to News Watch. Despite the economic fallout due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the real estate market continues to bloom. A report from Keller Williams on their third quarter. Take a look. Keller Williams Turks and Caicos' latest market report covering July 2021 to September 2021 third quarter in comparison to last year's statistics reveal that the average house price went up from $2,032,666 to $2,635,567 in the latest report. The median price went from $1,100,000 to $1,565,000. Total sales increased from $18,754,250 to $79,067,000. The real estate agency pointed out that land sales also saw an increase in this quarter. The previous average price was $274,314.81 to $695,610. And the median price point increased from $85,000 to $260,000. Total sales increased from $7,406,500 to $41,040,961. Luxury Beachfront had a nice upswing from 1 sale in the last quarter with $3,200,000 to 8 sales with a median price of $3,200,000. The average condo sales report shows that the agency went from $469,667 to $775,079,000. The median price went from $350,000 to $592,000. Total sales have had a huge rebound from $1,300,000 to $23,252,362. Premier Honorable Washington Mizik at his recently concluded press conference included outstanding performance by real estate sectors as one of the contributors to the economic recovery for the territory.
Economic performance of the economy has been stellar. All signs are pointing to an economy on the rebound. GDP growth, which was forecasted to be about 2.1%, is now revised up to 3.5 to 4%. The outstanding performance by the hotel, restaurant, and real estate sectors during the first 8 months of 2021 when compared to the same period in 2020 is driving this economic rebound. Preliminary figures shows that during the first half of this year, visitor arrivals increased by approximately 34.5% compared to the same period last year. Merchandise imports into the Turks and Caicos Islands, a lot of it is building materials, including the first half of this year, totaled $215.6 million. This represents an increase of $30.6 million, or 16.9% when compared to the same period in 2020.
A quick break now, more News Watch when we return.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Mixed weather patterns across the Turks and Caicos Islands. Here's your weather forecast for October 8th, 2021. In Grand Turk on Friday, partly cloudy skies, high 84, low 80, winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. South Caicos on Friday, partly cloudy skies, high 84, low 80, winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. North and Middle Caicos on Friday, sunshine and mixed clouds, high 85, low 79, winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Parrot and Pine Key on Friday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 84, low 78, winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. On Providenciales on Friday, partly cloudy skies, high 84, low 78, winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Time now for your sunrise and sunset. Sunrise at 6:43 a.m., sunset at 6:31 p.m. And for your high tides and low tides, high tides 9:30 a.m., 9:53 p.m. For your low tides, 3:10 a.m., 3:50 p.m. Time now for your hurricane outlook. For the North Atlantic Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, a low-level disturbance accompanied by strong winds and very active weather will enter the tropical Atlantic waters early Friday and reach the central Lassa Antilles Friday morning. Strong upper-level winds shear across the east and northeast Caribbean during this time is expected to weaken the system as it moves westward across the East Caribbean Friday through Saturday. And that's it for your weather forecast and hurricane outlook. We'll be right back with more News Watch.
Here at People's Television, we're more than just your leading news and entertainment services. We are
spreading the gospel.
We are breaking barriers.
We are preserving the culture. Each one, teach one.
We are committed to excellence.
We're creating change.
We are creating memories.
We are the future. I am PTV.
I am PTV. I am PTV.
I am PTV.
We are PTV.
We are continuing the legacy. We are PTV.
Welcome back to News Watch. Project Inclusion, which aims to raise awareness about the plight of children living with special needs in the TCI, recently made a significant donation to a North Caicos child. Take a look.
On Wednesday, the nonprofit organization Project Inclusion hosted a small ceremony in North Caicos to present the wheelchair to 10-year-old Stella Gardner and her parents, Mrs. Valida and Stellan Gardner. Nikki Hanfield, one of the organizers behind Project Inclusion, told the press this week that the intention of the organization was to get a motorized wheelchair. However, Stella's parents felt like it was best for her to get a wheelchair that will be manageable for her at this stage.
Through the help of God, Stella is making strides, and with her chair, there's no doubt things will only get better for her. We are very grateful for your kind gesture. We assure you that Stella will use this well. So I want to thank Key Resort and Spa, Project Inclusion, and TCI Uniform for coming together to donate this chair to Stella. Thank you so much. And may God continue to bless you as you reach out to maybe other children like Stella in the areas that they need help him. Thank you so much.
The organization has extended heartfelt thanks for the contributions made to this project by Mr. Tapa Table, General Manager at Como Parrot Key Resort, and his team, Nardia Williams, Sir Tutun Williams, District Commissioner of North Caicos, Sinclair Musgrove, Mrs. Kadra Bean Hanfield, Casey Higgs, Pastor Rupert Gibson, and Olik Stubbs. Hanfield says that although Project Inclusion did much of the work to acquire the wheelchair, credit is also due to the Hope Foundation and T&C Uniform Collections. Project Inclusion seeks to create awareness about the plight of children living with special needs in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Their goal is to eliminate bias against children with disabilities by educating the community on why inclusion is so important and creating inclusive programs, thereby helping children with disabilities lead everyday lives. Wednesday's handover is just one of the many works planned by the organization. For PTV News Watch, I'm Delana Alf.
And here's another story that made today's edition of Newswatch.
During the Writer Society's Edward Garland Youth Center workshop, we inquired as to what the next society endeavor would be. Dr. Embrista, who has stated that she believes that the next bestseller, not only locally but internationally, is right here in the TCI, says that writers around the country will have the opportunity to write a masterpiece under the theme of the best story.
Nationwide, we are going to have the best story. And what it is a competition on very different levels, different genres, the best story. And so we are going to be asking the nation to write the best story. And this is how we really get the interest in winning the Pulitzer Prize and also in getting bestsellers. And so what we want to do with this competition, we want to publish the first 3 books or the first 3 stories in each genre. We want to publish those. And so we are so excited about it. And it will begin as early as September. As early as September, we'll announce it. And the winners will be, we will notify winners in November when we have a book festival, we're calling it. And so that's our next best thing. And we're talking about from whatever age level.
The competition is intended to be a challenge to the nation to write and be as creative as they can.
We want to challenge persons to write. We want to, something that they didn't even think that they would be able to do. We want them to do a compilation of stories, anything that is something that you've never done. We're challenging people to do something they've never done before. Write. And in any form, whether it be poem, whether it be song, whatever it is, just write a love story, write the love story that you want in your life. But this is what the best story is about.
Notices should be making their appearances in September, which is inclusive of the criteria. The successful winner will be announced in November at the Society's Book Festival. Every great story has an end. Reporting for BTV Newswatch, I'm Ali Carby.
This concludes today's edition of Newswatch. Remember, you can visit our website at www.ptvatci.com or join us every weekday at 6:30 p.m. I'm Latoya Walking. Until next time.